Well, let's see here. Morning time, everybody out there in Utah, YouTube land. I am the 1122 Wingnut Radio. I will be your host for Anarchy Television. I am back out of jail. So, morning time, everybody out there. We've got a lot of Europe coming in right at the moment, but I've got the link in there because if anybody wants to come up and we'll talk and whatever. And hope everybody is well. Greetings right back at you. Listening to RF bounce around the ionosphere this morning. That's right. Morning time, everybody out there. Look at that. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Have a seat. Like I said, I've got the link in the. Let's see here, Squirrel. I've got the Warren. Morning time. I've got my. Let's see here. Probably about 45 foot to the bottom of the antenna. That's about how high it is. So I'm pretty much right in the first wavelength, I think, right around that height. Yeah. Morning, right that back at you there, Warren. Morning. Welcome everybody out here for Anarchy Television and the Wingout Radio out here. There was some European stuff in there, but it's kind of garbled at the moment. Yeah, the Netherlands are coming in. That's pretty cool. You know, I normally don't ask this stuff, man, but doing like all them big YouTubers out there, man, please remember to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and you know, why not all the other big YouTubers do that stuff, so you know, honestly, um, I don't have any candles burning at the moment. It's my breakfast. A little coffee and a little tobacco. Here in my coffee and some tobacco. Well, Warren, I'm gonna tell you something, man. They threw me in YouTube jail. I, they went back into some of my old videos and deleted it, claiming misinformation of the 2020 election. I appealed it. They denied it. I got a strike. So yeah, actually, I've been on my backup channel. Um, been using that the whole damn time while this was incapacitated. And I don't know if let's see here. Hold on, if I can. Um, I'll write down the name of it down in the chat now. I think about it. It's Anarchy TV, like a hashtag symbol, and then the actual number 2. But I'll write it down. That's my backup channel anyway. CB chat. For how old are you? Oh, candles. Oh, I'll be 50 this year, Squirrel. Alien believers, good to see you, sir. Yeah, yeah. But I've been over there while I've been in jail up on that channel. Haven't really been doing much, but you know, I've been floating around, doing my rounds around YouTube using that one. And I just got off of, got out of jail probably like a day or so ago. Right on, Warren. Yeah, yeah, but yeah. I'll tell you, man. People our age right now, we're the last generations. We're the last generations to actually know what it was like before the internet, before cell phones, and all that shit. Yep. Yeah, and like I said, I popped in and I'm just like, well, there is some Skip coming in. We can listen to that a little bit or whatever, and kind of talk about whatever comes on in people's minds. And I put the link in there, pinned the link in there, so if anybody wanted to come up too, But I'm not sure what to talk about really because there's so much out there, and some of it seems like it's like for me, it seems like I'm being a broken record. But I'm sitting here trying to deal with my own personal bubble, you know, and it all comes down to finances, So what, just one of them things, and I gotta figure out. I gotta get some more inspiration on some things that I can probably make that people will buy. I'm trying to inspire myself and figure out what I can recycle and make into something useful that people will buy from me. Um, I made a bunch of those alcohol stoves and stuff that I came up with. And, these things. And so nobody's bought one from me yet, but I made a bunch of them, and I've been going out when I go out to the store and try and sell stuff. I got them out there, and people are interested, but I haven't had anybody buy one from me yet. I don't know. I need to actually kind of force myself to get in the shop and actually make another knife or more knives. I haven't done that, and I'm kind of low on coal. That's another thing that I've been kind of putting off on, simply because I'm so low on coal. I can't really run that forge for very much, and yeah, yeah. Hey, we got smart guy out there again today. Are you are you making that, Warren? Are you making that out of copper or aluminum? Hmm. Oh, right on, Warren. I got Ireland coming in. I'll tell you this, Warren. For me, one of the things that I don't use like old Antron 99s, like the copper wire type antennas. It really attracts lightning. So I moved to an aluminum antenna. Oh, Divine Sorcerer, good morning. Good morning out there. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome to the Anarchy Television. And I got some skip running in, but, trying to figure out if there's anything on people's minds that we can have a chat about. Here, Ireland. Ireland coming in. I'm curious, how's the audio out there anyway? Oh, UK Transparency. Good morning or afternoon for you. Good afternoon. How's the audio out there? The audio sound okay out there? Yeah, I hear you, Warren. Um, all right, thanks. Thanks, Divine Sorcerer. Right on, right on, right on. Yeah, just double checking my audio. I don't really have any monitoring system to check my own audio, so until after the video is rendered and all that shit. So that's why I was wondering. Good, 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 good. Thank you, thank you. But I expect um, quite a lot of nutcases out here on the radio today because for the past month or so now, there's been a lot of uh, Muppets on the radio, especially Channel 38. It's been a crazy. So I'm expecting some loony bins out there. Yeah, right on, right on. I'm gonna tell you, Floyd, Warren. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Now, this is the way I see it, man. I personally will not register my weapons with the government, and I will not register my speech with the government either. And that's what a ham license is. And then on top of that, it's a registry. You have to understand that's a registry. And if an invading force comes in, they will know everything when it comes down to the weapons that have been registered, who's got them, and also who has a license in the ham, registered under the speech thing of ham. So they'll go for those because they have those names. That's Just the way I see it, Warren. I'm just throwing that out there, man. Um, quite honestly, the governments around the world do not own the airwaves. All right, and you know, um, it's just what I'm saying. I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying. Nothing against ham operators, because quite honestly, man, to me, it's just a two transceivers communicating with each other. Doesn't matter what frequency, what bandwidth. It doesn't fucking matter. You know what I mean? That's how I see it. All right. It's just two transceivers trying to talk to each other. I don't need a fucking license to talk to somebody on 40 meters or something like that. You know, there are this thing in place that think they can tell us what to do, and they think that they can regulate us. And that's another thing too. You know, they're only as powerful as the people that comply, and they're only as powerful as the people that were willing to enforce it. Otherwise, if they didn't have anybody complying, if they didn't have anybody enforcing it, hey, they got that. Those words I wrote on a piece of paper doesn't mean crap, dude. Doesn't mean crap because they don't own the airwaves. You know. Well, honestly, those are guidelines, Warren. Part 14, Part 19, those are freaking guidelines, dude. You know, this is an unelected body. It's only even has it's only has something to do with the president. The president is the only one that gave authority to the FCC in the first place. It's not. It's an unelected body trying to censor, in a sense, or keep control over people's speech. That's all it is. But that's like I said, the only thing that gives them power are the ones that comply and are willing to enforce it. That's it. Otherwise, those words on a piece of paper don't mean shit, dude. Yeah, see, you know, I'm just kind of forced into using this situation at the moment to do certain things, but there are other ways, that is off of their networks, and that's what I'm trying to actually get um, more people using is off of their networks, off of their infrastructure. Um, I mean, like I said, I'm still haven't worked a lot on it, but I'm still in the process of building basically my own television station, and then duplicating that technology for other people to have. Basically, where it'd be like a plug and play scenario. It'd be like the CB radio, but using television, and where you got both audio and video, and use that as a transceiver system. Um, you know, because it's just another way of communicating, in my opinion. Um, it's kind of like two transceivers wanting to talk to each other. Like I'm using if I use my system over here, television system, my television transceiver, I broadcast out, and then same thing when somebody else has got their television transceiver, they broadcast out. I receive it's the same thing like the radio. You know what I mean? It would be really interesting to see what the television would look like with everybody keying up at the same time like they are right now on the radio. It would be really interesting. The most powerful and then closest signal, whatever, or come in, and I have a better picture of that versus like all the ones that are in the background. You know, it'd be interesting. I think it'd be really cool. And we just got to get off of that provided infrastructure, that provided uh, system that they have in place. They want to force us all to use and then control. Um, no, that's just the way I see things, man. You know. Well, Warren, I've been using RF modulators to transmit my television signal, um, and then basically antenna amplifiers reversed to like push my signal out instead of trying to pull it in, and it works. I can broadcast out on like channel 3 or channel 4 at the moment. That's the only choices I have at the moment. Regular TV, old analog television frequencies. Um, that's what I'm talking about. UK transmission. That's what I'm talking about. Um, I don't know about the satellite system. I haven't tried it. See, I was thinking about if I can get one of those old satellite dishes, and the old ones, like the ones that are like 8, 10 foot in diameter type. Those old ones. Get one of those, and I can probably um, use that as the transmitting antenna, a transmitting and receiving antenna to a satellite. I haven't done it. It's an idea I've been tossing around in my head also. But to start with, just regular omnidirectional, or even a beam like a Yagi type style, or the old, like how the old TV aerials used to be. The big ones that you put up on top of a tower, something like that, like a Yagi almost. So I can like point it directly at something or someone. You know what I mean? Like for instance, if me and my neighbor has got the same setup set up, I can point straight at him, and he can have the same kind of deal where he's pointing straight at me, and we have a direct line between each other, just you know using the television frequencies as the communication. But um, I just haven't put a lot of time into it. I mean, I got the basic rudimentary, deal set up. I just need to actually, build a better antenna and figure out more how to amplify my wattage output a little bit more than what I've got right now, just so I can get a little bit more range out of it, and then just duplicate that and make it better. And I want to incorporate modern technology into it. You know what I mean? Where I can make it more compact and easier and stuff like that. I just haven't done all that stuff yet. Yeah, well, see, Warren, at the moment, the RF modulator that I have, I only have channel 3 and channel 4 as a choice. There's another modulator I'm looking at that I don't have the money to buy right now, but I can get, I think it was from channel 2 all the way up to 300 or something like that. I have that choice, and um, it actually will boost more wattage out of the modulator all by itself anyway. So that'd be cool, but I just don't have the money to get one right now. But it's old technology. It's just it's old analog stuff that really like I said, nobody's really kind of using anymore. And you know, but instead of just a broadcast type of thing, I want to use it for a transceiver, because like I said, anybody that's got a TV, that's a receiver. You know, um, it's just the transmitter part is where I'm using the RF modulator to do it. And I'm not thinking like huge like broadcast television station type size. I'm talking like this type size. You know, when it comes down to the wattage part. You know, and I'm curious what skip conditions are on television frequencies. You know what I mean? I'm curious. I haven't really experimented with that yet. When it comes down to like skip conditions. You know, I just said, and I have to get more people that are, and I have to get it to where people can just get get the system and then plug it up and playing with it. You know what I mean? And the more people do it, it's like it doesn't do me any good if I'm the only one broadcasting out. I want to I want other people to do it too. You know what I mean? And so if everybody's broadcasting out, we can use that as another way of communicating with each other, kind of like the radio and ham radio and whatever, just using, but also video along with it. You know, no, technically, when it comes down to the FCC scenario, it's just about range. When it comes down to uh, their way of looking at it, they don't want you really. It's kind of like the Part 95 when it comes down to that, where they say that technically you're not even allowed to talk over 155 miles and 100, and that's more than that. They don't want you to do that. Well, that's all crap because I mean, shit, we're doing it with skip conditions. I could talk all the way to fucking Europe right now. What does the FCC can do? Nothing. They can't do shit about that. That's just the way nature works. They can sit there and talk about the range all they want. You know what I mean? But who cares? Like I said, they don't own the airwaves. And honestly, man, if my little system that really won't even get out of my yard, if skip conditions happens to come into my favor, and I get outside the county, so be it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. See, that's another thing, Warren. I am curious to see what I can do with it, what I can work when it comes down to the uh, um, skip conditions. I mean, because I mean, the reason why I say that is because, like, for instance, when I remember back in the day when it was analog TV, there were some stations I wouldn't get it in at all, except if the conditions were just right outside. Then that station would come in, and I can watch those TV shows. You know what I mean? And that to me is skip conditions. That's exactly what that is. It could be ground waves. I don't fucking know, but that's what that is. And so I don't know. And I'm not thinking about running out like a couple of kilowatts of wattage or something like that. I'm just thinking maybe a couple of watts, maybe, or whatever, something small to begin with anyway. But like I said, if everybody's doing it, kind of like how there's so many people still on the radio and using ham, I mean, it's just, you know, there's so much stuff you can do that people have come up with when it comes down to ham radio. There's a lot of people that have figured out different, methods of communicating through the airwaves using RF or whatever. All right, like even text message, computer to computer, the slow scan shit. You know, this is just another means of communicating. The way I see it, um, you're right. Um, it could be. I don't know. That's the thing. I still have to um, do a lot of experimentation on it, and get other people that are willing to get in on it in a sense, that had the same type of basic equipment, and we're in range of each other, so we can play with it and um, figure out better ways of actually doing it. You know what I mean? I mean, incorporating modern technology with it. You know what I mean? Not necessarily getting into the digital scenario, but but maybe even using, like, getting down to the point where we can incorporate modern stuff to actually, stabilizing on frequency or blah 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 blah, whatever, whatever, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not sure yet. I mean, I don't really have the technical schooling and stuff to get into it. But I'm always trying. I'm always searching for people that are into that electronics engineering type of stuff or whatever. Where it could be like basically kind of like this thing right here. Plug and play. You plug it in, put an antenna on, sucker, and you're on the air. I want to be that easy. You know what I mean? And the way I'm seeing it is basically probably like a microphone, like a webcam, and just and a TV monitor. You know, um, and that'll be pretty much it. I mean, you'll have some other stuff. And then up to the antenna. Got to figure out the antenna. What would be the best type of antenna? Um, I mean, when it comes down to either directional or omnidirectional. Um, See, these are things and then playing with that. Um, so well, yeah. Well, so back then, I mean, Warren, all that stuff was, you know, all analog frequencies and stuff. Almost everything now is digital, so we wouldn't be on my mind using the analog. We're not going to be messing around with the digital stuff too much, simply because then the FCC and all that stuff would try to get involved for sure. Because um, but like I said, I don't think anybody or anything using analog anymore. So why not? You know. I mean, there's already people out there experimenting with it, but they're getting like more uh, into the broadcasting scenario. They're trying to get into like broadcasting. Start off really small, and then who knows, maybe even get syndicated. But I'm not thinking that. I'm not thinking about like an actual, just like a broadcast television station. I'm thinking about like a transceiver type scenario. You know what, UK transparency, man? There are a lot of people out there that are these so-called flat earthers. They don't even believe that damn ISS even exists. They don't even think it exists. That's a fake. It's all green screen shit. It's funny. You know, I was I was sitting there talking to some people, man, and it's just my observations and how radio, RF kind of floats around the planet and how it works. It just, in my observation, tells me it's not this big fucking flat, plate floating around in space. What's up, sunfish? You know. Morning to you. So, sunfish, how are you doing this morning? You okay? Well, New York is trying to call the UK right now. Yeah, the Netherlands was coming in a little while ago. Conditions are moving this way. Um, are you talking about like 40 meters, Warren? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, 440. Or are you talking about a 440 band? What are you talking about? Is that 2 meters or something? I can hear Scotland in the background. It's the 1122 Wingnut Radio out here listening for DX. Double one, double two on the side. Attention, all you shoppers out there. The 1122 Wingnut on the side. Hey, 490 out there in Jamaica. Morning time to you, sir. I'm tipping my hat. Hey, copy that, copy that. Well, man, morning time to you, sir, out there in Jamaica. The 1122 Wingnut Radio out here in Florida listening. Hey, John, what's going on? Do I sound like I'm on frequency over there? Say what? Oh, Roger. Do I sound like I'm on frequency over there, John? Oh, okay, just checking, man. Ten four. I don't know if that's any better. Yeah, do I sound like you sound a little high on me, so that's why I was checking if I was on frequency or not. I sound like I'm all right on frequency up there in Boston? Oh, 10-4. All right, Roger, Roger. Thank you. Yeah, he said I was on frequency, John. Hey, copy that, Air 501. I hear you out there. Morning time to you, sir. Tipping my hat. Yeah, the 2970s and the 2950s are actually good radios. I've actually owned a few of them myself. Yeah. Dude, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I've been turning it off lately, man, simply because that guy out there going, 1111111. I get so freaking sick and tired of hearing that shit. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'll either turn it off or I'll be on another frequency somewhere else, man. Because, man, I'm gonna tell you, it's just like all freaking day long a lot of times.
Well, that's like when Europe comes in, you hear the air raid sounds. So as they get in there, you hear, and I'm like, pain in the ass.
Yeah. I heard that this morning too.
Just when the skip starts to start coming, he'll play that. And I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, man. As soon as it all starts shifting over toward Arizona, next thing that dumbass will start talking his shit again.
Oh, yeah. what you call it there. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got what's it, the banger dude and that dude that does the 111 thing, and they're both in Arizona, man. And it's like, golly,
It's good to hear you on the radio.
I'm trying to make some damn money, John. I'm trying to make some damn money. I don't have enough to pay the bills this coming up, so I'm stressing it.
Yeah, foreign stressing it.
So I'm only out here for a little while. I mean, probably around, I don't know, about an hour or so. I'm gonna have to go down to the store and try and sell some stuff today. So I want to get there, kind of early, but not too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you better get there early if you got rain coming.
Really?
I think so.
Oh man, don't tell me that.
It might be later on tonight. I don't know. Let me go look.
Yeah, check the radar for me, man. I can't check the radar right now.
Waiting for it to tune in.
Will that thing give you like a forecast, like if it's going to rain later on this afternoon or not?
I'll tell you exactly. Right now, it's above us. It's above up in Dolphin up there in Crestview. Yeah, it's all up there right now, but it's just skimming us. We got some down Pensacola. Pensacola's got rain, and we got rain up top, up in Alabama, up top of us.
You think is it going to skate past us, or is it going to move over to us?
The way it looks, it's gonna pass us for a while.
All right. Well, I'll kind of keep an eye on it later on, but I just can't get on the damn weather thing right at the moment.
Yeah, you're gonna be all right for a little while, but it's coming.
Sample.
Like I said, we got some down below near Appalachia over there, and you got some above us over in Mobile. So we're in the middle, and the middle is clear for a while.
CKVX, unit 555, Triple Nickel, Ontario, Canada. We're on the side listening.
Hey, Triple Nickel, Canada, 514, Panama City, Florida.
514, Panama City. Good to hear you in there.
Oh, good to hear Canada up there. Now, good morning to you. 514, Operator John, waving my big hand.
You sound pretty big up here today.
Roger, roger. How's the weather up that way? Is it cold?
No, not right now. Right now it's, we're Celsius up here. It's -1 or something like that. So that's about, say around 30 degrees, something like that.
Roger, QSL. Yeah, we got 55 degrees here. It's going to be a little touchy in the rain a little bit here coming up our way. But right now we're dry, but it's coming. Yeah, I tell you, it's bad. Yesterday and the day before was going up to towards the 80s. Alright, dear Canada, you take care of 514, waving my hand saying, have a blessed day. 514, Operator John, be on the side.
Yeah, Roger, 514, good to hear you in there. Service range from heaven.
Yeah, enjoy that weather, and yeah, we're gonna
Dude, this would be so cool if we had video along with this. This would be so freaking cool. You know. See, I think that's why I talk about the television scenario, the television transceiver, because just having conversations like this would be awesome if there was a video signal coming along with this audio signal. You know, it'd be really freaking cool. Yeah. It'd be like anarchy. Just like the radio. It'd be anarchy. Yeah, go ahead, John.
I went over and sent that he got that amp and matched up with the link, and then yeah, he sent it back, but I'm waiting for it to come back.
Roger. All right. Well, don't fuck it up.
No, put the wave right back. Good morning. And my striker's over there in Tallahassee over there is getting a new tuner put in, so he's working on that one. So I'll wait till I get that back. Oh yeah, you betcha. Yeah, we got all sorts of traffic on here today. About every frequency there going up past 40 there we got chatter. So yeah, it's a good day for DX for sure. Alright, Mike, I'm gonna let you go. I've been sick. I've been sick for a couple of days now. Sinus and training and the whole 9 yards, headaches, and so I'm gonna let you go, Mike. I'll talk to you later.
All right, man. All right. Later on.
Hey, take a puppy with you.
I've been debating. I'm down to 2 pups right now, and I'm debating to like work it down to 1. I'll tell you if that one that it's there's one that's already shit in my house twice. If he does it one more time, he's out. But yeah, otherwise, I got 2 pups left, 2 male pups left, and I'm kind of partial to keeping them both. But like I said, I mean, you know.
Oh, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
But anyway, I'll catch up with you later, John.
You know, poop in your house. I mean, you know, just take the best one.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I gotta realize, you know, you know, they're damn puppies. They don't know any better, but still, you know what I mean. If he doesn't catch on, this is not the place to take a damn poop. If he doesn't catch on, I'd be like, okay, nope, you're out. I'm gonna find you a damn home.
You know, you do. You rub it in his face and see what happens.
Yeah, possibly. But they're really cute. I mean, both of them kind of got bluish type eyes too, man. It's really that's the only 2 out of the whole litter, and I don't know, they're kind of cute, man. And they play together good. They play together good with the mother and Buddy the brother, her brother. So you know, and they watch over them kind of like parents, you know, both of them.
Oh yeah. I had a problem with my wolfhound this morning. She didn't want to listen to me. She kept on walking, looked behind, and while I was calling, I went out there to go get her. She ran. So now I got her tied up. She don't like it, but too bad.
Yeah, Roger.
They learn quick.
Well, you know, if I can, I don't know what happened to my damn phone, man, but I can't send pictures and receive pictures anymore, man. For some reason, I can't figure out how to fix it. Otherwise, I send you a damn picture of these pups, man. They're so cute.
Damn, fool. Yeah, take one of them down when you go at the store. Maybe you get lucky.
Oh, I know I will, because like I said, I've found homes for all the rest of them in the same way. I did. I took them down to the store, and I found homes for all of them except for the ones that I've got left.
Too bad you couldn't keep a male or both males and get rid of the mama. You have less troubles.
Well, that's the thing is I may find somewhere to take her, and that will leave me with just males because that's all. Both the pups are males, and the mother's brother is you know that's the thing. It's like so it worked down to just all males. Eventually, if I find a place for her.
There you go. The male's brother. What you got? The female's got a brother.
Yeah, Buddy. That's yeah, Buddy and Big Girl are you know brother and sister. What?
Well, Buddy's older, ain't he?
No, he was born the same litter from Jazz.
How many litters does Jazz have?
She had 1 litter, and then when she got pregnant again, I found a place for her to live. So I didn't ever saw the second litter. All right. Out of the litter that Jazz had, the first one, that's Big Girl and Buddy are what I had left over from that, you know, out of that litter. And then Big Girl gave birth to the litter that I just had. All right. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, too many popping. babies too much. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm sick. I'm over it. I've had 2 litters right now, and I don't want to deal with it again. And that's why I'm trying to work it down to just males and a few of them, a couple of them, you know.
Oh, I know. Alright, Mike, I'm gonna get, like I said, I feel like crap. I'm a bit sick. So, but anyways, good morning to you.
All right, John. You take it easy, man. I'll talk to you later.
Right.
What's up, Warren?
I just put your content here for a minute. And, I didn't know you were doing a panel. But anyway, I figured I'd pop in for a minute, show you my ugly face.
Right on. Do I sound like I'm chopped up or anything like that? My audio still sound good?
Your audio is awesome. It's great.
Okay. All right, just checking, man. Just checking.
Yeah. Radio it sounds chopped up, but it ain't really. It's just overload, you know.
What, the radio?
Yeah, when it comes in while you're talking, it kind of makes you sound a little bit chopped up, but it's not really. It's just overloading the signal.
Oh, okay. Right on.
I like it. I miss my radio. I really do.
Because I got a little bit of choppiness on my end when it comes down to listening to you. That was the reason why I was asking.
Well, this damn phone, I don't have a cell phone tower within 30 miles of me. This tower is 30 miles away. So that's why my shit don't work great.
No worries.
It's all I got to work with.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's all I got to work with is a cell phone too. So, I don't know.
It works a hell of a lot better than the cell phone. I know this.
Yeah.
Years. I remember talking to you as 1099 on mostly on channel 32. That's usually where I be, or either 27055. Yeah, we talked a long time ago.
Yeah, there's a lot of I wander all over 10, 11, and 12 meters basically, because that's what on this radio that I've got basically what the bandwidths or that I can actually get a hold of. Those are the frequencies that I can use. But I've also got an ICOM.
I had them modified. They'll go all the way down to 9 meters. Supposed to be down there on 9 meters, but it was interesting to listen to. Oh my Lord!
Yeah.
Going on down on 9 meters. Oh yeah.
Well, I've got a few. I've got another radio as an ICOM or whatever. I can get it a lot of different places, but it's just I can only receive for one. Most of those are technically quote unquote ham frequencies, but then on top of that, I don't really have an antenna to transmit. The only one I've got that I can actually transmit and receive on, other than 11 meters and stuff, is my 2 meter 70 centimeter radios. I've got
440 are exactly doubled frequencies. 2 meters doubled.
Yeah.
440.
Well, see, this thing is like I've got a
goes on 440, and as a ham operator, you're legal to operate there. You can do Earth, Moon, Earth. You can do a lot of stuff on 440. But locally, there's very few repeaters here anyway. I don't know about out that way. But here, there's very few repeaters, and I played around with it a little bit. I got one little radio. It's a little old Yaesu 440 handheld. And I found it when I was in certain spots, I could use their repeaters. It was pretty cool. I mean, good, crisp, nice sound.
Well, see, you can skip. You can play skip on that too, man. You can bounce from repeater to repeater to repeater and get all over the freaking country if the conditions are right.
I've done
it, and I mean, because at one time I would, I talk to people also every once in a while. This is a long time ago, but I haven't done it in a while. But I used to do that when the conditions are right, where I can bounce from a repeater to a repeater all the way, like all over state of Florida and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Um, um, well,
SEC, Southeastern Connections.
right. Well, see, that's the thing is like,
Got you.
I
Oh,
I don't have a license to do that or whatever, you know. Then there's some guys out there that are hams that really don't care either. You know what I mean? I know a couple of guys that are hams, and it doesn't matter to them. They're not going to sit there and quote unquote narc me out if I happen to talk on those frequencies, because we'll use those frequencies sometimes to actually talk to each other. But you know,
there's a law that's still enacted. We got 5 minutes. No ID.
yeah. But I'll tell you this: there's also the MERS frequencies too,
You got to stop after 5 minutes,
right?
wait 20 minutes, and then you transmit again legally.
Right.
In an emergency situation, you can use any ham radio frequency.
Yeah, I know. Well, aren't we technically in a state of emergency right now?
Well, if you're talking about Biden, yeah, we need to get rid of that.
Well, I mean, actually, from what I understand, when Trump actually declared a national state of emergency, that was never reacted, or retracted. It's still in play.
Well, cool. That means you can use any radio frequency.
Well, I mean, on a technical aspect, yeah, you think about it.
Do not cause a problem.
Right. Well, that's the thing. It's like, but that's the reason why I'm sitting there thinking. I'm like, okay, we as people, we cannot allow ourselves to be censored too much. You know what I mean? We got to have that freedom of speech.
I don't have my ham license right now is because I just let it go. I just did not renew it. All I needed to do was renew it, and I didn't do it.
Right. Well, I know, dude, I've done it before, and some people get kind of like bent out of shape about it. But I knew a guy, as a friend of mine, who died. I just started using his. He's not using it anymore.
You can use my old one if you want to. I don't care.
Yeah, some people get bent out of shape about that, but who cares? Whatever.
I was pretty well known on there. They hear your voice and it ain't me. They're gonna go, that ain't your license.
Right.
So
No,
I was pretty active for about 15 years.
yeah. Well,
Power. I had a double up super canner. I had a big old Yagi up there. Boy, that son of a bitch would hit anywhere I wanted to go. If I could hear it, I could talk to it. That was the way that antenna was.
yeah. Well, that's the other reason why I'm like all about the television transceiver scenario, man. Instead of just a broadcast station, but an actual transceiver where we can sit there and use the television, the old analog television frequencies as a communication system. Back and forth, kind of like the radio.
You better crank up a big amplifier.
Well, that's the thing. It's like those are the two things. Yeah, those are the two things that I've got to work out is amplifying the signal. So I've got to actually make a better antenna and get that high enough up and whatever, and then also do a better amplifier, kind of like a linear type of scenario.
If you want to talk antennas, I can teach you something.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. It's like
I built all my own antennas for years.
Well,
and years.
I was figuring, what I was sitting there thinking is actually trying to convert one of the old TV aerials into a transmitting antenna, but it would act like more like a Yagi. That would be the only thing.
They will. I've took those and trimmed them down and make them 2-meter antennas, and they work great.
Right. So I mean,
almost the right length. And
that's the thing. Yeah, it's just like getting everything to the right length and all, and it would work. It's just the thing. It's like that's the thing. It's like if it wouldn't be any good if it's just me. Like I said, it needs to be more than just me out there doing it. You know what I mean? Can you imagine I mean, that would be so interesting to see what it would look like coming on my TV screen if there's like 4 or 5 people talking all at the same time and broadcasting all at the same time. What that would look like. It would kind of look kind of crazy. Whoever came in stronger would be the best picture. You know what I mean? And best audio. Uh,
Yeah, with a whole bunch of snow dots, and you remember the old days of TV when another station was trying to get over the top of the other station. You get all these
yeah.
snow dots and little ghost images in the
Yeah.
background.
Exactly.
That's what it would look
Exactly.
like.
Yep.
It's,
I mean, it would be kind of interesting to actually, but on a two-way communication type of scenario, it's like I key up and then they key up and then I key up. It'd be perfect. You know what I mean? It'd be
yeah,
perfect.
as long as everybody behaved, and they ain't gonna do that on CB. I already know it. You
Well,
know,
see, I'm thinking more like real
that's
time
what we
instead of
do.
like slow
That's what
scan.
we
I don't
do.
like the idea of
We
slow
do.
scan.
Everything be cool. But when two people key up together and don't pay each other no attention, it's gonna be just like what you hear. Oh, that's what you're
Right.
gonna see.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like, I have to, work and honestly, man, kind of like like I said, incorporating more modern technology where I can use the computer or whatever to kind of broadcast or whatever, um, instead of like some of the I don't know. It's it'd be interesting this if I can just do some kind of a plug and play that people can buy or people can get, and it would be easy to just
Oh,
plug it and play it, kind of thing. It's like,
my battery's fixing to go dead, so I just disappeared on paying on that. The charge port don't work on this phone no more. And I've got an old phone here to charge the battery in. So when it drops, it drops. I got like 8% left. Anyway, I've kind of felt more toward playing my music and hanging out on YouTube and whatnot. That's not my only entertainment anymore. So, I don't know if you know that, but I play the blues style harmonic. What I've been doing for about the last 3 or 4 years now.
right on.
Taking ocean goes much down. Yeah. 4 times 100 today, Brittany.
Yeah, if you had a better microphone, that would have been awesome.
Every night, every now and then, I look at my TV amp with my favorite picture from one of my microphone. Oh, my God. A lot of my videos are done just like that.
Yeah, I mean, like if you might, if you ever do more of this kind of thing with on that cell phone, man, I'd invest in like a little, like a headset or something like that with a microphone on it.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. I got one that works pretty good.
yeah, right on.
But yeah, when I decide to do a video and I really want it to sound good, I get on it. I've had many compliments from professionals and people who get paid to play. They're like, wow, man, what the hell you doing just hanging out on YouTube? You need to get out there in the field. So, to me, it's a hobby. Like something I enjoy doing. It's not like I got to do it. I just do it because I can. Anyway, bro, my battery's fixing to die. It's down to 3%. Y'all take it easy, bro.
All right.
Give me a call sometime. 803 486.
No, I couldn't. I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
803
803. Is that what you said?
486
Huh?
5168.
Oh, right on. Right on.
Yeah, 803, the old computer, and 5168.
Oh, right on.
I mean, TV, I'm down to 2%. It's fixing to die. I'll catch you later.
All right, 10-4, Warren. You have a good one.
525, good in this Tucson, Arizona. 878 said that.
Good morning, 878 in Tucson, Arizona. Good morning, 878 in Tucson, Arizona from 525, Orange County, New York.
Yeah, whatever you're doing, keep doing it, boy. You're sounding good down on this end there, and you're kind of breaking through all the acid trash, okay?
Yeah, we're just using a static roll double Wrath of the USA made mics before they went to China with a Striker 955 first generation, and bringing everything up to bear up on a high gain super penetrator 500.
That's the same radio I have.
It's doing good. I'm running a Yaesu 5000. It's through a Meritron 811 H there amplifier.
What's up, Frank?
Mako 5 Ace there, about 52 feet there. But anyways,
At this very moment, to let you know, Frank, I am listening to Channel 39 on the CB radio, 27395, lower sideband. That's what I'm on right at this moment.
Thank you much for contacting and crossing intelligence. Enjoy the rest of the DX long weekend for you. 525, Orange County, New York said that.
yeah, 73's your way. Have a good weekend.
Station in Iowa. You're just in the noise right now. You're in the noise. Station in Iowa. I did hear you come back to me. Try it again. Northern Iowa, the quarter coming back at you. How about that? Yeah, Station Iowa. I didn't get your number there. You're just you're in the floor noise at this time there. I didn't get you in there, but if Mother Nature opens her window up a little more, Iowa, I'll definitely get back to you. 73 is God bless. 525, Orange County, New York. 525. 525. We're gonna wait 73 to make it.
Yeah, I got those 811. They're Russian tubes. They've been doing pretty good.
177 in Iowa. I think it was Northern Iowa. 177. We do have a copy on you. 525. Orange County, New York said that. All right, there. 525. Thank you. Appreciate the contact. 177 Iowa.
Oh, yeah.
Give us a 177 Iowa. 73. God bless. Thank you for crossing in Canada with us. 525. Orange County, New York.
Drive into it.
Good morning, 323 in North Dallas, Texas. 323 in North Dallas, Texas.
It was on sale a couple of years ago, and it's been doing pretty good.
That's a loud barking dog, sir. That is a loud barking dog. You're gonna have to put a muzzle on that. You're gonna have Smokey knocking on your door from a loud barking dog that you got over there. You keep doing what you're doing. 73, thank you for crossing antennas with us, sir. 525, Orange County, New York, said that.
Yeah, no kidding, Frank. The only problem is out there in Arizona, man, Channel 38 is going to get kind of crazy and from some of them wackos out there in Arizona. But I'm on 39 right now, and it's this is what I'm listening to.
From Russia just before all this war and stuff started for $69 a pair, and I quick ordered them, and they made it. North Dallas, you got New York City. Yeah, North Dallas, you got New York City. 222. You got a copy? Going on over there. Yeah, a whole lot nothing. How about that North Dallas station? All right, this is 878 there. We're going to take a standby there. There's a lot of other people in there, but thank you for your comments there on the 811. Tucson, Arizona. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, you're pushing a 7 and 8 down on this end there. Where are you at? Oh, okay. Yeah, you're doing real good. Audio sounds good too. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's an old one.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, Frank. 38 for the past, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks now. You got these guys out there in Arizona that just all they want to do is start crap with people. You know, all they want to do is start a fight and become an, just a freaking asshole. Um, there's this one guy, 119 out there in Arizona. He's got out there. He for hours at a time. He'll go 11111111111. That stupid motherfucker. I can't stand listening to him. And he'll do that for hours over there on 38. And then there's a couple other guys out there in Arizona that do some stupid crap too, like playing music and siren noises and all this other shit for hours.
Healthy and happy. Come on down. Say hello. Radio. 481 Empire State. 481 Empire State. Wait. What the hell is that, Pete?
1122 Wingnut Radio. Out here listening for DX.
God bless you and the family. You blowing smoke, man. Sounding beautiful. Wishes all the best. World United 239 New York, 70 degrees. CQ there. World United 239 New York. Calling my friends from the UK and beyond.
Yeah.
239 New York. Calling my friends from the UK and beyond.
He is a stooge, man.
Hey, boy, CQ.
You know, he acts like a 5-year-old out here on 38. He really does. He acts like a fucking 5-year-old. And he's always whining and crying and, needing his attention and stuff. And he doesn't care if it's negative attention.
I heard you call from Scotland. A little rough and tough, but I heard you call from Scotland. God bless you and the family. World United 239 New York. CQDX. This is man 55 out of the northeast corner. Listening for the skip and waiting on the mobile. Good job. Check now. Shame on
It's annoying as hell. I don't understand why he does it. I mean, well, I do understand. There's some people out there. There are some people out there that they thrive on other people's misery. They think it's so funny and they get a giggle out of it if people get upset on the stuff he does. He'll go out there and start stuff to get people riled up and mad, and he just loves that. So that's his whole job, is to go out there and start crap. It's annoying as hell. Quite honestly, if he lived near me, I would have already gone over there with a big 4x4 truck with a tow chain and wrapped it around his fucking tower and yanked it down and yanked his fucking radio out of his house by the coax. That's what I would have done already by now if he lived near me.
Yeah, you almost did an 8 there on me. Hey, 123 Germany, 123 Germany. 9 pounder, great area, great signal, my friend. God bless you and your family. All the best to my friend.
Yeah, they went through some of my old videos and deleted one of them, claiming misinformation of the 2020 election, and they gave me a strike, so I was in jail for a while. So, yeah.
Led me to this website that some guy in Britain made. And it's all about that place. For yourself, 5-9 yourself, 5-9 yourself. Great audio, great signal. We shall definitely do it again. God bless all the best.
Dr. Otto.
239 New York. Take care. 123 New York. Bye. So if you go to this website, they tell you all these things you can do to fix any problems on it. I thought that was interesting.
That's why I would like to get the television transceiver up and running.
239. Mario, please, your man, say, come on down, let's go. Hey, we got a copy of you, my friend. No doubt about it.
Oh, dude, Frank, I'm gonna tell you, there was this guy. He's passed on already, but there was this guy out here. I think he lived out toward was it Defuniak or Bruce or some shit like that. But anyway, he used to live way out that way, and he would get on Channel 19, the regular AM trucker channel, and start shit with everybody that was within range of his fucking mouth every day, all day long and night, and for 40 some odd years. Within that time, there have been people that triangulated signal, figured out where he lived, and went to his fucking house and put a big ass tow chain to his fucking tower, yanked it down. It went over the freaking house. I mean, it like got knocked down and where it laid on top of the fucking house and the roof and shit. And unfortunately, it really didn't stop him because he would go in his vehicle where you had a system set up in the vehicle, go out in the damn parking lot of the fucking grocery store and do the same shit he used to do on his house and talk shit to people. So, he'd do it to everybody, locals that just talking on the radio, the truckers, everybody. So, yeah, uh, even the FCC came to his house one time and they wanted to shut him down. And instead of actually handing over the equipment, he went out in the yard in front of them with a sledgehammer and busted it all up. He was out of commission for a little while there too, but he was right back doing the same thing again. Over 40 some odd years of this shit, man. And so, yeah, some people are going to do this forever. They're going to do this for their whole. I mean, unless you actually shut them down where they can't talk ever again, you know, they'll continue to keep on doing it. And it's like that's why I think it's so funny about people getting so crazy about the trolls on YouTube and social media and stuff. It's nothing new. There's always going to be those assholes out there that will just do, they'll come out here and it's like people on YouTube, for instance, there's some people that will come in comment sections or whatever and just in what I call phishing, they throw a nasty comment or something that they know is going to get everybody triggered, and they do that, and then anybody that fucking gets triggered or bites that stuff is like, fish on, I got your ass, and that's exactly what these guys on the radio do. They're doing it for fucking over 50 years. You know what I'm saying? Close to 60 years, 70 years, something like that, or however long. But, it's just crazy. That's why I was like, trolls, that's their job, man. And their job is to fucking be assholes. And the only way to shut them up is to shut them up, where they can't. But you can't really, honestly, man, because they keep on. Yeah. Yeah, 119 out there in Arizona, he's a jackass. It's like, how do you like me now? How do you like me now? How do you like me now? And and he's always out there. It's like, you've been cordially invited to go fuck yourself. Stupid shit. It's like, and it's just like over and over and over again, all day long, hours of it. You know what I mean?
Secure the X. World United 239. World United 239. New York, New York. Wave a hand. Say, come on down. You got it, Papa Germany, always on top of the pile and always blowing smoke, man. I heard everybody else coming back at the same time. You guys are all sounding great. Your friend, World United, 239 New York, New York. All the best. God bless.
C1122, Wingnut Radio, out here listening for DX. You're right, Frank.
I got about 3 stations came to me at that time.
You know what else probably what it is, Frank? I don't think they got hugged as a child. You know, it's like their parents didn't really love them. You know, that's my opinion. I don't think they were loved as children.
Secure the X. Secure the X. World United, 239 New York, people calling.
1122 Wingnut Radio on the side. Hey, anybody out there got the other end of the string on the just tin can out here? Come on, anybody got a copy of the radio out here? The 1122 on the side. Zero 005. Hey, I'll tip my hat right back at you. This is the 1122 Wingnut Radio out here in Florida listening. Hey, copy. Morning time, everybody out there on the frequency. The 1122 Wingnut Radio on the side listening to it all. Hey, 462. Hey, 462. Can you shut that radio off, please, man? It's really annoying everybody out here right now. It just sounds like shit, man. Hey, 462. Can you shut that radio down, man? Come on now. It sounds like crap. Turn that damn radio off, 462. Hey, turn that radio off. It'll make both of us happy. You won't hear mine, and I won't hear yours. Guess what, everybody? The 1122 Wingnut Radio, stretching that modulation out into the atmosphere and back down into your speaker. Hey, 462. Hey, man, turn that radio off. 462. Well, hey, if you don't want to hear me over here, all you got to do is turn that radio off, and then you won't hear me, and I won't hear you, and we'll both be happy. How's that sound?
It's just really bad. Black Rock's unbelievable. You can't leave anything laying around. Excuse me, everything's got to be bolted down.
Hey, turn that damn radio off out there, 462. Sounds like crap. That's one of my haters out there. Just to let you guys know, that's one of my haters out there. He's out there in Canada. He claims he's like in Ontario or something like that. I think he lives in Quebec. You know, quite honestly, he sounds like a Quebecer to me. But anyway, yeah, that's one of my haters out there. I've got one hater in every country and one in every state. So I've hit the big time here in the radio world.
They're sitting there locked over like a zombie. The only farmers market we have up here is in the ghetto. Oh, yeah. That's the only time you gotta go into the hood, you know, to go get some tomatoes, some produce, like their head.
Morning time, afternoon time. Anybody out there across the pond? Double one, double two, wingnut out here stretching across the pond. 1122 wingnut on the side.
Back in the old days, you could go down there and buy anything you want. Yeah, it's just a different chemical probably, but yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Pills to whatever you want to do. There, Roger. Well, you know, that's good to hear there's a Haymarket somewhere or everywhere there, Roger. Oh, yeah. Yeah, people run down the street butt-ass naked screaming their heads off like it's, holy shit. You can tell when somebody's got into some really good PCP because they'll actually, I've seen a video where a guy was smoking some in his car, right? And he pulled over. It was awesome. He'd stop in somewhere, grab yourself all his clothes off in broad daylight. He ran down the street. He left his clothes right there in the middle of the street. You'll never find a nice, decent farmer anywhere on daylight. Oh no, somebody called the cops. I mean, yeah, dude, this shit's all over YouTube. My wife watches it all the time. Some of the shit that comes up on YouTube, and the guy actually. Oh, goddamn phone's ringing already. Hold on a second.
Morning time, everybody out there in YouTube land and on the radio. The 1122 Wingnut Radio out here for Anarchy TV. Well, morning to you. The double one, double two Wingnut Radio QXW.
Get his retainers done. They can't get the retainers molded right. I don't know. But this is my last try. Germany, 327 New York City, USA. Mass, they're getting kind of mad because I'm holding it up for them and they're trying to cause some DX for to top and bottom, I guess. I don't know too much about it. I just sit in the waiting room, but I guess the doctor's going to be on hand this time because I bitched last time. Because this is twice now, okay? And the second time I bitched to the receptionist. I said, this is ridiculous. I mean, I have a life. I have to, I live fucking an hour from here. I got to work. I got to take days off from work. Roger, Golf, I got a couple of big stations coming in. The broad that's doing it, she's a new student. He lost his old student. He's been with him for a couple of years. And right towards the end here, she graduated from school, obviously. And now he's got some other broad, and she's really pretty. Really pretty girl, nice girl. But she's kind of, I don't know, kind of like a dumb blonde, so to speak. I don't know how she's going to make it through that school. But anyways, she's been stressing coming in with you, my friend. I got some of that, but hey, we'll catch you again, my friend. Over there, your friend, 327 New York City, Roger. Anyhow, yeah, the doctor's supposed to be there and help her out, so hopefully they'll get it right Tuesday. Okay, Mr. Gold, take care, bye-bye, 73s.
Yeah, 1122 Wingnut Radio, stretch and modulation.
I love that audio. 73, see ya. Have yourself a super fine one, and hope you enjoy your DX and your fives. Around me in town, we'll be standing by listening. 976 Wisconsin in the mobile. Smoking. I wish I had a Watergate. I record you right now and play you back. You should hear that audio. Yeah, you know what, man? I just got the paperwork too. I'm actually switching doctors because what happened to me was, and it's really something we're back on the side listening. 21 years I worked for him. But what happened was I kept blowing up my physicals, right? And he got pissed off and fucking dropped me as a patient. So now I got another doctor my wife hooked me up with. But yeah, I gotta do the same thing, man. I haven't been down there to check up or anything in years. No, that guy.
That's pretty much what I got going on. I'm going to be going to see Dr. Pal. I guess he's a really good doctor. But yeah, I think I got some blood pressure issues, which is hereditary in the family, and cancer runs rampant on both sides of my family. Everybody's died from fucking cancer and heart disease too. So, with the pains in my chest, I don't know if it's just from stress or it could be indigestion. It could be anything. But yeah, I need to go get checked out too. Yeah, because I've had a couple sharp pains, man, that were pretty scary. My wife said if it was like a heart attack situation, it would feel like pressure. It wouldn't be a sharp pain. So maybe I just pulled a muscle in my chest or something. But, it gets you thinking. Busy today, but you're making a trip to upstate New York. World United 239. World United. Yeah, there's a lot of people that grew up in my era that are pushing 50 like I am, and they've dropped dead. A lot of the guys I partied with and shit, they're all dead. They all died from fucking heart attack. So, who knows? That could be next on the list. Yeah, I guarantee you'll bring you one guy. World United 239. World United 239.
That guy in New York is loud.
Check the clock. Over. So yeah, I'm booming in here to New England. All right, Jim. Once again, you take care, man, and it's always good to talk to a familiar guy, So, Jim, take care and have a great weekend from 429.
Hey, 1122 Wingnut Radio. I hear listening. It's a 1122 Wingnut Radio, listening for any stations across the pond. Any stations across the pond, the 1122 on the side.
Coming at you from the far northwest corner of Kansas, 254, Kansas. 888 West Coast of Scotland. 10-4. Happy DX at my friend 73, 254, Kansas. I'm out.
Hey, 888 out there in Scotland, you got a copy of 1122 Wingnut? Hey, 888 out there in Scotland, this is the 1122 Wingnut Radio in Florida, listening to you, sir. No, I'm not stretching. I'm not getting enough wattage out there to them. Ontario Cattle. Roger. Hey, guess what? You hear who's in the background?
425 Western New York.
Mr. Stoner. Listen to that.
Welcome to Stupidity 101. I hear you, my friend. I hear you.
The 1122 Wingnut on the side.
Because it got a little bit of water and salt down in there, and I was coming off of work yesterday, and I gunned it to go around somebody on the throughway, and she got up, took off, and then all of a sudden the engine light started flashing. I go, oh, I know what that is. How about that one misfire? Right? So yeah, sure enough, I hooked my scanner up, number 3 cylinders misfiring. So I just popped the hood this morning, and I'm looking at it, and I go, yeah, look at all that salt there, you know.
Is,
you think they
is he blasting over here, Mr. Stoner? Is he blasting you over there? Yeah, I can hear him in the background.
You know what I'm doing right now? I got a piece of sheet metal on the shop floor.
Pretty soon the conditions will be just good enough where I'll hit him real good.
A piece of metal, okay, that's going to fit in that wheel well, and it's going to cover that fucking gigantic gap up between the shock tower and the wheel well, because that's where all that shit's getting in, and it's getting all over my injectors and my coils, and then once it filled it, actually what happens is it splashes up on top of the intake ports, you know, like the top of the intake, and then it runs down the intake, okay, and goes right into the spark plug holes. Yeah, well, this cover's missing, and you know what? I can't find one. I've been on eBay for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks trying to find one, and the dealers don't have any in stock. So here we go. I'm just going to cover the wheel wells up.
I'm the 1122 Wingnut down here in Florida there, Stoner.
Mr. 409 Buffalo, New York.
And Frank, I'm not sure what his number is right offhand. What's your call sign, Frank?
The screw holes are right on top of the intake to screw it in, and it would be perfect, but you can't find one.
Look at total front face.
Parts are such a pain in the ass to get right now, man. I'm telling you, certain parts you can't even. I actually had to have the one Cadillac converter on the passenger side. I had to have muffler man pretty much rebuild it because the can was all rusted out and the bun hole came out where the O2 sensors go in, and I had to pay him $200 to rebuild that cat. You want to know why? Because I can't find another one. There's none available right now. I don't care where you look, eBay, Amazon, it don't matter.
Number 3, zip it. Randall Lincoln Fargo, it worked. 326, New York.
But the can't.
Roger, Jim. Well, you were sounding Q5. I gotta say, your audio is Q5. You get a nice strong signal. I'm working off an Anytone Quad 6 with 5,000 Wilson Magnet antenna on top, and I do have a little help right now with my full bill Texas Star, running maybe about 200 whiskeys. That's it.
Yeah, maybe only about 140 or so. It seems to help. Sometimes you can get by with only 2.
Yeah, Roger. The thing here is, Mother Nature, whatever Mother Nature wants, you know that.
Oh, yeah. Well, Pat, thanks for the comeback. I'll let you get on, keep DXing. You have a good morning. Let's go with your number. 157-690 Northwestern Illinois. I'll be clear and have a fine day.
Roger, Jim, Illinois 690. Thank you for the QSO. You are Q5 once again. 73s. This is your friend Pat. 157, Staten Island, New York, Mobile, and I'm back.
Morning to everybody out there. The 1122 Wingnut on the side.
fine, man. All right, let the fun and shame commence. Well, that's what happens when you jam up the handband. About West Coast, Triple A Scotland time. Somebody's jamming up the handbands? Yeah, he got a fine for $18,000, and he still don't learn. Originally it was 6, now it's 3 times that. And he didn't think the FCC was going to Triple A Scotland. He copied 309. Yeah, go on the internet. Look up the FCC Dynamite. You'll see it. It tripled from $6,000 35 years ago to $18,000. Wow. Yeah, Mr. Jerry out there in Texas, Roger. Really? Wow. I guess you play, you pay. He thinks I'm Blue Waffle. That's how stupid this idiot is. Really? Wow. Yeah, that's the original Blue Waffle. Really? Wow. Did you, website open? Yeah, making noise and yelling and singing. Secure West Side is North America. CQDX 150 Garden State 150 Garden State 340 San Diego 340 San Diego down by the Tijuana border. Over. Triple eight, you sounded like a local here in Boston, Massachusetts. Triple nine, told you that, Roger. You sounded great. Hey, Triple Nine, thanks for the flowers and keep some for yourself. You have a great day over there, too. Listen to that sniveling little bitch squeal out there to Scotland. Here's a listen. QSL, you take care out there in West Coast of Scotland. You take care now. Be safe, have a great weekend. Triple nine, Boston, Massachusetts. Sniveling, trying little bitches. Yeah, I'm on the West Coast, Eddie West Coast, looking California, looking West Coast. Triple A, Scotland, trying.
AM operator that smokes all that dope gets out here today and riles them guys up. He was beating and whipping them like rented mules the other day. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, 119 never got hugged as a child. I can tell you that for sure.
Oh yeah, these idiots out here on 425 get their ass kicked on a daily basis. West Coast, 888, West Coast, Scotland side. This is Radio Canada 158. Radio Canada 158. Okay, I'm on West Coast. I'm on West Coast. 888, West Coast to Scotland side. Get all the little bitches and squealers out here crying today. Sounds good in the UK. You went so. Yes, I know you do. Hearing the 070, go with the next one. About 707, turn it in Bravo. The old radio sounds according to us, y'all hearing good. 037, y'all. The old radio sounding running to your 73, 037, y'all. 27, Whiskey Sierra 126 on 3 of your normal setting light. Victor Alpha 3, Juliet Delta Kilo. He was bouncing around too. He went from he was in Arizona, and then he went to New York City, and he was actually running his station remote in Arizona. Because I was talking to him one day, you know, and I've been talking to the guy for years, you know, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm in New York City, but I'm operating my radio remotely. My radio's in Arizona." Yeah, that was just stop on the way home, the green light is on. Oh, that's crazy.
Well, you guys, I'm hitting my 2-hour mark. I really appreciate all you guys coming in and hanging out. I'll have to catch all you guys on the dark side and on the flip and all that good stuff. It's the 1122 Wingnut Radio out here for Anarchy Television. And I'm back out.